everybody, welcome back to my vlog for today. Hope you're all doing well out there. Hope you're all still staying safe. Today we're going to be going over a coping mechanism. I was going to do a vlog outside, but it's been snowing on and off. Excuse me. It's been snowing on and off and it's kind of cold outside. That and my throat's kind of sore, so I figured I'd just kind of take it easy today. So anyways, like I said, we're going to be going over a coping mechanism. It's called 5-to-1, and I'll explain what that means in a second here. Basically, so if you're in a situation where you're super anxious, this is supposed to help kind of center yourself and be more mindful of what you're doing and take your mind off of things so you can focus on other stuff to help kind of, like I said, center yourself. So it's called 5-to-1 because there's 5 different steps to this, and it goes down from 5 to 1. The first thing on the list is 5 things you can see. It can be any 5 things in the room you're in. It doesn't matter what it is. For me, I picked the camera, my laptop, my phone, the mouse, and my lamp. So I picked those 5 things. Those are 5 things you can see. That's what you start off with, is 5 things you can see. And you just kind of want to take notice of them and just kind of look at them for a few seconds and then just kind of center your attention on one of those 5 things until we go to the next step. It's like you gotta. It helps you to like be in the moment, and that's why you stop and kind of look like, okay, this is my lamp. It's black. It's got chrome on it. Okay, cool. This is my laptop. I'm using my laptop for this vlog. And so on and so forth. So the next part is 4 things is on this. I can't talk. The next part of this is 4 things you can feel. Now this may seem a little silly, but the first thing I got was this thing to feel. This goes into shaker cups when you make your protein shakes. This is like what agitates the protein to mix with the water or the milk. I took it out just because I had a hard time finding 4 things I could feel. So I got this thing. I'm just noticing the shape of it, the color of it. That you just kind of want to examine the things that you can feel. Like you want to examine everything in this and then keep your mind on this. So I have this. I also have this clip here. You can examine the clip. You can see it's got teeth on it. And you can clip it to your finger if you want, but the point is to pay attention to the clip. Notice that it's white in color. Also that it can pinch you if you so choose to do that. And just kind of notice the way it works. And you know, it's not too much to it, but it's something to feel because like it's got these like teeth on it, so you can feel the teeth on it and just kind of notice that. Next one I have for feelings is this quarter. Excuse me. So I have this quarter. I'm just noticing the color of it, the year of it. It's from 2016. Noticing the engraving on it. So and I flip it around. You can see the president's head. You can see the edges are ridged, and it's got a little bit of copper in it. But you can notice the size and the shape of it, the way how it's shiny. You just kind of notice that stuff. You kind of feel it. Most importantly is on the 4th step is to feel everything. So then I also got something else to feel, which is a pillow, which is obviously nice and soft. So this is a good one. You just kind of want to notice how soft it is and just kind of push down on it. Or just kind of fluff it up, just to feel it, the softness. And remember to try to keep your mind focused on what you're doing right now. Like I'm squeezing the pillow, and I'm trying to just keep my mind on the pillow. So that's step 4. Now, step 3. Step 3 is 3 things you can hear. Now, for the 3rd thing on this list, I selected a few examples, but I'm not actually going to use them. Instead, I will just make suggestions for this one. If it's music that you're trying to focus on to hear, Try listening to one instrument out of the whole song and just trying to follow that instrument, like the lead guitar. Just try to follow the guitar and pay attention to that. That, or you can pay attention to the lyrics if you want. Just something to take your mind off of what's going through your mind at the current moment. Focus on the lyrics if that helps you more than focusing on an instrument. Another example I put down is talk radio. I put that on there because I listen to a decent amount of talk radio. That's because I find some of the music today to not be so good. So I listen to talk radio, and it helps me kind of take my mind off of things. I can listen to what's going on, especially with this coronavirus stuff going around. I like to stay up to date on it, so that's one reason why I listen to talk radio as well. So the other part is you can have your TV on and just listen to the sound. You can just lie down, close your eyes, and listen to the sound from the TV, whatever movie you got on, whatever TV show you got on. Just listen to what's being said, and just try to focus on that, and just let that go through your head instead of what's making you anxious. Listen to what the actors are saying in the movie or the TV show. Try to take your mind off of whatever's bothering you by focusing it on that, on what's being said on the TV. That, and you can do something else I do a lot, and that's listen. Well, I already said listen to music, but you can pull up something on YouTube and listen to music on there as well. So, on to number two. Oh, that's confusing. Number two, that's the fourth thing on the list. Two things for this part are two things that you can smell. Now, I picked out two things that I had that seemed appropriate for this. The first thing I picked out was scent sensationals. It's strawberries and cream scented wax. You're supposed to put this on a burner, and it melts the wax and it makes it smell good in here. So you just want to smell it and recognize how good it smells. Obviously, you want to pick stuff that smells good, but this smells really good. And I need to get my oil burner out, or the wax burner, or whatever it's called out, but it smells really good. Just take a deep breath, notice how it smells, enjoy the scent. It's pretty uplifting, this scent, because it smells pretty good. I think it would smell better if I actually used the burner. And the second thing I got to smell is something I enjoy much. That is coffee creamer. I got some Bailey's non-alcoholic coffee creamer. It's Irish cream flavor. So I'm just going to open it up and smell it. It smells so good. This is one of my favorite scents ever. The Bailey's Irish cream. Like I said, it's non-alcoholic, but it smells really, really good. And I suggest that you go out and try it if you haven't had it already. It's one of the better coffee creamers out there. It's one of the originals, I think. All it does is it says original on there, so that confirms that. But the last thing, but not least on the list, is something you can taste. Now, I've got something that I love, and that's some hot bean water. I'm just kidding, it's coffee, but it basically is hot bean water. But anyways, go ahead and taste the coffee. Notice the taste of it, the sweetness from the Irish cream, and the bitterness from the actual coffee. It's a very good combination. It's something that I drink daily, for the most part, especially on days like today. When I'm really tired, I make coffee. So, but anyhow, that's pretty basic, I guess you could say, is to taste the coffee. You can taste whatever you want. You can use whatever objects you want for this. It doesn't have to be the ones that I picked out. Yeah, you can use more than one thing for one category too. Like if you wanted to use the coffee for something you could smell and taste, you could do that. It doesn't matter. Just pick out a few objects that mean something to you that will work for this exercise. Well, they could be random objects. It doesn't matter. I mean, like I picked a freaking clip and a quarter and a thing from a shaker bottle. I mean, you can pick whatever you want and do the exercise that way. So the point is, like I said, to become mindful with what you're doing and be in the moment. It really helps when you're stressed out and you're feeling pretty anxious. It kind of helps, like I said, center yourself. So I suggest you all give it a shot if you're feeling kind of anxious or whatever. It does work as long as you stick to it and you use it often. I say try to get into a habit of using it. If you're going through a time where you're feeling a lot of anxiety, it does help. As long as you stick to it though, like I can't say the word I want to say. You got to go in, full steam ahead. When you look at something, you got to look at it and study it to the point where that's all your mind is focused on, is what's right in front of you. And that's the whole point of this exercise, is to get your mind elsewhere and get it on this thing, or to get it on this clip, or to smell the Irish cream coffee creamer, or to smell the strawberries and cream wax. That's the whole point. So I hope that you guys find this useful. I know I find it useful when I'm experiencing a lot of anxiety. It kind of helps calm me down, helps center myself. So I wanted to pass that along to you guys. Maybe something you can add to your tool belt as far as something you can use when you're, like I said, feeling very anxious. Or even if you're feeling depressed, it can take your mind off of the feeling of being depressed. There's a lot of uses for it. But I hope you enjoyed the video for today. I was, like I said, going to go outside, but the weather's kind of screwy and it's cold. So I hope this works for a vlog for today. Instead of going outside, I do want to go outside really badly, don't do another vlog. But anyways, like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you have any thoughts or comments, go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment section. That, and consider subscribing to my channel. I'd appreciate it. I'll have more stuff like this coming soon. I've still got to go over my propanol video, and I have a few other mental health related things that I want to touch on soon. So, like I said, I hope you liked the video. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.